Is it, I know that Frank Seravalli kind of tweeted it out. I'm wondering if we're probably all kind of the same mindset. It was one game, and Ryan Huska is that, well, yeah, a guy like Tyson Barrie, you can tell, you can see there's some composure and there's some poise. He's played in many preseason games before. There's no nerves there. He's pretty safe. Do you feel safe that this guy's going to earn a contract here, unless another team swoops in and signs him out from underneath? But it feels like this is a good opportunity for him.
I think so. I mean, I was at the game in Calgary the other night, and he was fine. I mean, it's his first preseason game with a new group, so I think the expectations are, right. The first preseason game for a lot of guys, you're trying to knock the rust off. You don't your timing down, and I thought he got better as the game on. I think the expectations are, I believe tonight he's on a pair with Jake Bean. You kind of want to see a bit more out of him because, when you have Uyghur and Miramana dress, the expectations for Barrie are a little bit different. But when you're on the top pair, basically, it's you and a bunch of kids. The expectation is that Tyson Barrie is going to have to, basically direct traffic a bit. And so this is the game where I think that we're going to have wanted to see a bit more out of him. But, I wanted to doubt Papa Frank, but I'm also thinking, if you on paper, I mean, it kind of makes sense that let's be blunt here. The Flames power play the last 2 years has kind of sucked. It's been, up until the last part of last year where Kuzmenko basically saved everyone's bacon and made the power play, viable again. Even with that, they were bottom quarter of the league, bottom 20% of the league. And, if you're a Flames club and 5-on-5, I don't know if you're going to be able to go punch for punch with all these other teams in the division. If you have a decent power play, though, you can be head above water and you can be competitive, which is what the team wants to be this year. They don't want the kids to get their heads kicked in. They want to be able to be competitive. And so if Tyson Barrie being on your team for this year, even until the trade deadline, can make your power play have a bit of pep and keep your head above water in those kind of tight games, I think that's the kind of thing you want to look at. And, he's not going to be an expensive proposition, and maybe he's someone you could flip the trade deadline. But at the very least, I think there's good hockey reasons to have him on the roster.
My question is, you're kind of in a catch-22. You just said it. You want them to have some success and not get buried, and the power play would be a good spot to find improvement. But then you're playing Barrie.
Yeah.
Right. Then you're not improving the kids on the power. So it's
you could have a solid 82 games for one of your young guys to figure out, does he have the chops to be a power play guy or let him get it? I hadn't thought about and maybe I don't know what this year is going to be. I think we all think we know what it's going to be, but if Barrie is a guy, if you flip him and Mantha, and
I talked to a guy yesterday, but he asked what I thought about the first 3 games. I give him what I said yesterday on the show, but to follow it up even more, because I thought about it more after talking with the guys, you can find momentum with wins, and losses. So again, I don't know what the season's going to end up being. But getting on a roll with wins is a lot more enjoyable than getting on a roll with losses. So maybe there's a way to find some momentum and start good. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch this team. Maybe we saw a bit of it last year where they dumped guys that didn't want to be here and they played better. Yeah. You thought it was going to be a negative performance, but it was actually better. So you can find groups that get buy-in that overcome obstacles. Am I saying it's gonna happen? I don't know. I think there's a lot of holes still, but
as you said,
a goaltender can do a lot. And
so much is on that D and goaltending.
Yes,
I don't know that they'll necessarily struggle for offense. They might be, they might be okay. I don't know what their power play will be, but you do wonder if there's going to be a few more bad goals than we're used to.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.